Welcome. Tonight we have these fantastic people with us. To the left of the screen, we have Vandal. To the right, we have Knocka, and down below me is Thundercat.
Hi.
And I'm Matt,
Thundercat.
dysfunctional dad. Yeah. So tonight we are playing Honey Heist. So the premise is super simple. It's HoneyCon 2020. God damn, it's 2023 already.
2017.
Well, yeah, because the game was written in 2017, but it's HoneyCon 2023, and you are all going to undertake the greatest heist the world has ever seen. But there's two important things that you need to remember. One, you have a complex plan that requires precise timing. And two, you're all goddamn bears. Sounds simple, right?
Yep.
All right. So we have not rolled characters ahead of this. We can get right into that. I think we probably have a couple of announcements before that, though.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks so much for taking time to check out our first time playing Honey Heist. We had a blast. Listen, I want to talk to you about something real quick before we become bears. Dysfunctional RPGs just released our first actual play podcast called Parallax Systems, which is based off the Uncharted World's role-playing system. Our sci-fi space opera based on the outskirts of the known civilizations, aka the Parallax Systems. Check us out on all major podcast outlets. We will be dropping bi-weekly episodes and lore drops and tidbits, all about what's happening in space. So catch us wherever you listen to your podcast. Now get ready for a bear of a good time.
You guys feel free to make your rolls real quick, just while I go over the basic rules. So a couple of things while they're making their characters. Everyone has two stats. We've got a bear stat and a criminal stat. Bear stats are anything that a bear could do. So like maul stuff, run, climb, shrug off damage. It's your tank stat. Criminal stat is anything not directly related to being a bear. So anything that would be more human, you're going to roll your criminal stat.
I hope your rolls were as mine, Kevin.
For an action, when you act and the outcome is in doubt, we're going to roll a d6. If it's equal to or under the stat, you succeed. If it's over the stat, you fail. So we're looking for under your criminal or bear stat, whichever. That's going to come into play though later, because you can max out at 6. If you hit 6 on either side, then you are done. You've either been lured into a life of crime, or you just flip out and
become full bear.
Maul everybody around you. Yeah, become cocaine bear.
I can't wait for that.
It's that the actual story of what happened there is phenomenal.
Yep.
You just ate a bunch of cocaine in Kentucky and then wound up in Georgia. Let's see. Yeah, you're gonna, if you use your bear special skill, so every bear type has a special skill. If you use that skill, you're gonna roll 2d6 and then take the lowest. And that's it. That's pretty much the changing stats. Yeah. You've got frustration. So if a plan fails, like if you run into failure, you're going to move from 1 point from criminal to bear, just because your instincts you're getting more and more angry and your instincts are kicking in. When a plan goes off without a hitch, you can move 1 point from bear to criminal, and you can voluntarily move 1 point from bear to criminal when you do a flashback scene. So this is baked into the rules, and we're going to be doing a lot of flashbacks tonight.
Oh, God.
I will also, as the GM, say that I'm going to grant basically inspiration. It'll be contextual, some kind of contextual bonus if you describe the scene with a cool graphic that I can make a short out of later on. Think Ocean's 11 style cuts.
Okay, you got it.
I hope you're ready.
Oh, well, we're gonna test my editing skills with this one.
No, I meant for like my bear.
For your bear? Oh, I am not. I can promise you that. I have this is a very improv heavy game. I have 2 lines of notes, and it's the 2 NPCs that I came up with prior to this, and the rest of it is we're gonna make up on the fly. So get ready to deal with it in the fiction. That's it. That's the rules. You can voluntarily move 1 point from criminal to bear by eating a load of honey. So I mean, you guys can have maybe a couple of honey flasks on you in case you need it in a pinch. We'll say each one of you has 2. Just
2 honey flasks.
2 honey flasks. Just to keep everybody from going full on bear in the first half hour.
No, that's
Can
the
we cut
opposite.
the chat on
Full on criminal. Oh yeah, it wasn't gonna be there before when I was making it for the other one. Sorry.
Okay,
We're good. All set.
cool. I just looked at it and noticed it. Cool. So let's go around and talk about our characters. So let's see. Let's start with Vandal.
All right.
I'm not ready.
I didn't roll for a hat. Sorry. Hold on. I need a D8 for that. Oh, good. I am an unhinged honey badger that is a driver.
Cool. All right.
And I'm wearing a crown. You can call me King Tony.
All right.
Where we going? I'm driving.
Driver.
Did you say King
Honey
Tony?
Badger.
King Tony.
Okay.
All right, King Tony. Cool. All right, Knocka, what you got?
I am a rookie hacker black bear,
Okay.
and
All right.
I don't see the hat list on this sheet. I'm gonna
Got the-
roll. Somebody,
I can tell
Yeah,
you what
roll
it
it
is.
and I'll tell you what you got.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
D8.
7.
You also have a crown.
Nice.
You also have a crown. Yeah.
You could roll. Do you want a crown? You don't need to wear a crown if he has one.
You can.
You can be a prince.
You
You
can
can be
re-roll
prince.
it.
All right, let's do that. Oh my god, it's still a 7. 6.
6.
Oh, that's
a fez.
better. That's better.
Yeah.
Fez? All right.
All right. Thundercap.
I'm an unhinged grizzly thief.
Okay. All right. All right. We got a little team coming together, and we got a driver, a thief, and a hacker.
I'm wearing instead of a hat, I'm wearing one of the like a cowboy bolo, like a little like the little bolo thing that tie, the bolo tie they have.
Yeah, you're
what he
gonna
has.
need full on disguises.
That's his typical. Instead of his hat, that's what he has to start. Like
You
that's
can
his-
also have a hat if you wanted,
all right,
because that can be just a part of your disguise. Because we'll get into.
I have a
that
bowler.
once we start going. You have a bowler. Okay, cool. All right. So it's HoneyCon 2023. You guys are all there right now, about to pull off the plan. In order to figure out what the plan is, you're gonna have to do a series of flashbacks of planning the plan. But for right now, you are outside of the building. It's in a large convention center, and you see 2 guards outside the door. and these are human guards. You are bears. These are human guards.
How does that work?
That's why you need disguises.
Oh, I get it now. There's not other bears that are going to the convention. I thought it was just a bear convention.
No, this is a human convention
About honey.
How
and the
current
thing is
it? Like,
how
are there
current?
cars or is it like?
It's 2023.
It's 2023.
Okay, I'm just double
This
checking.
is happening today, Saturday the 28th, 2023. This is HoneyCon. There are a ton of people out there. I mean, thousands of people.
Are people dressed like are they cosplaying as people? Does it look like there's outfits and stuff?
Some people are cosplaying as bears.
Okay.
Some people are dressed as bears. So you think you can generally blend in to the environment. Some are beekeepers. There are a lot of people just in it almost looks like a honey themed Comic-Con. So currently you are, let's say you're standing on top of a parking garage across the street and you're looking down onto the convention center and you see the crowds of people lined up to get their tickets and go into the door. You see the two security guards standing at the door checking bags as people are coming in. And then you see the outside of the building, pretty heavy traffic on the street.
Is there a loading dock on? Do we see like an alleyway with like a loading dock to the building?
Yeah, you see a back alleyway, and it looks like there's maybe another parking garage back behind it, and then the back side of the building there.
There wouldn't happen to be. Can I do a flashback?
Yeah, absolutely. Do a flashback. What are you flashing back to?
So that means that so I you see back where we're sitting we're sitting in an office that we own. I don't know how, but we have an office. We're sitting in an office and there's just a billow of smoke, and you see Granger, that's my bear's name, pointing down at a map, and he's saying right here, they're gonna pull up right here, and he's talking about
across the table from you. Jimmy Papadopoulos, who's the local rat, is tapping on you. He's like, yeah, that's it, right there. That's where they're gonna pull up.
And why don't you pick me up to the table? I can't see. I'm really low to the ground.
I got you.
When he picks me up, I get like furious. I'm like, and then when he sets me down, I stop.
So
I don't like being picked up, but I had to be.
So this is the spot right here where the catering company is going to come in, and we need to steal some catering outfits to get in through the back.
What? Okay, that could work. I could work with that. Where are we putting the vehicle to get away?
Well, I'm not the driver, so that's probably on you.
Well, I mean, I'm the driver, but where do you want to locate the car?
You're the driver. I don't know where good spots for cars are. You're the driver. I know how to steal stuff and how to break into buildings. That's my job. That's why I'm pointing at this truck right here, catering truck. What's the name of the what's the name of the city or the place?
It is Tropolis.
The Tropolis Catering Company. They're gonna be there. So we gotta go to the back, open up the catering truck, steal the box of uniforms, because they give the uniforms out to their people every time they come to work. And then we go in as the catering company.
Okay. Here's a thought. What I look at the map to see what's around it, or is it just the convention center?
It's a grid layout. It's a city. The convention is in the downtown of a city set area. So you see that there are multiple side streets. There are a few parallel streets. there's a lot of places that you could potentially put the car and it be close enough.
So here's my thought. It's the Tropolis Catering Company, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we get a van like their vans and do it up like their vans, and we just take that away? They'll just think we're a catering company. They won't even chase us.
Okay.
So we'll put it over here, and I point down an alley.
Okay.
And what we'll do is we'll bring the honey into their van and drive their van over to our van and then load it in there and take off. And then they'll be like, why'd they take this van over here? Nothing's missing from it. Okay.
Well,
Get off scot-free.
what if we just took their van and had someone else pull up in our van into their spot?
Well, then we would have to move everything into that van. They would know something's
plates.
up. Yeah.
They got the license plates. You don't want to steal a car. There's no reason to get pinched stealing a car when all you're trying to do is, get the honey out of here.
You change the license plates, right?
That takes time, and I don't have good thumbs for doing that.
So it does unloading a truck.
No, I just mean the honey, not the rest of the stuff. Just the honey. Switch the honey to the van, take off another van.
You could just park that van in the same alley.
I don't know. They might question why there's two of the same van.
A lot of catering people, maybe.
I don't know.
I look over at the black bear.
The rookie.
Got anything to say over there, or are you just gonna stay quiet?
I think I don't know. I need a spot. I don't know where you want me to be at. I just need a spot like an HQ so I can do my thing.
A van.
I don't know. You guys are the workers. I just do the techie stuff.
I'm sorry for him. He's my wife's sister's kid. He's
My wife's sister's kid's kid.
Don't ask me how that works. It's a weird family.
Wait,
that could work. That could
we hired
work.
a hacker.
You leave him in the van and
that's
he
what I
just
do.
pulls the van up.
That's what I do. I do the techie thing, and you guys do the thing, and I do the tech stuff. Whatever you need.
I don't know. I've never been in there, but I heard they got cameras all over the place. So
Well,
might be
shut them
worth it.
off. I'll shut them off.
Do you need to get into the building to shut them off?
Or really close proximity to the building, like right outside, like somewhere on a loading dock.
Maybe we pull a van right up to the in the alley, and we go in as the catering company. I mean, maybe it's
Is that the plan, guys?
Am I the only one that can actually go in as a person?
I mean, I'll go in with you. I'll just be short. And if anybody picks me up, I'm going to get pretty pissed.
Oh, what a cute caterer.
All right, we flash back to present.
Can someone pick me up? I can't see the stadium from down here.
And I'm pointing down at the van. We got to pull the van up right next to that one.
Well, you got to pick me up. I can't see.
How are you supposed to drive the van?
I go over
have a
and
special seat.
I go over and pick him up and.
Okay, I see it. Sorry. Gut reaction. I go over to the van and open the driver's side door, and it has like one of those special seats. And I get up in it. All right, let's go.
Is the steering wheel your like your like the steering wheel has the gas and brake on it, so you don't have to like because your feet can't reach the pedals.
Yes. It's got like the little paddles.
This must have cost a fortune. We have to retrofit a van a new vehicle every time we want to do a heist.
Well, this is my van.
Oh.
I got a van because most of the times we use vans. That's right. Every time there's a heist, bring the van. Anytime we go to kidnap something, is bring the van. I bought a van.
Okay.
At that point, you see the catering van from Tropolis Catering Company pull into the alley, and they're starting to unload catering equipment into
We need
the
to go
backside.
down. We need to go down and get the uniforms now.
All right. Go.
I look at what is your name, Black Bear?
Oh, Frank.
Frank. I look at Frank. I go, Frank, here's the deal. I need you to hack into the computer of that van and make the horn start beeping to get the people to go to the front. I'm gonna run up and grab the uniforms and run back.
Okay, on it.
I start sprinting like crazily across the fucking street.
Yeah, roll criminal for that.
It's 2d6?
1
1d6
for that. Yeah. And you want it under your criminal stat.
I rolled a 1.
A 1. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, you run across, narrowly avoid tripping and falling because your big bare feet are.
I just figured
you're trying to run on 2 legs.
I'm an unhinged grizzly bear, and my skill is terrified. So I figure he's
That's
probably
pretty
just like.
"Ah!" Cool. All right. Yeah. You run across the street and you get up to the van.
Wait for the horns to go off.
Oh, I start doing the hacky business to get the horns to go off.
The hacky business.
All right. Roll criminal while you're trying to hack in. What horns are you trying to get to go off again?
Just like the front of the van.
Like
the
the
inside.
Okay,
like the
all right,
alarm.
yeah,
Trying
yeah.
to set the alarm off.
Yeah.
So the
Trying to
person
set the
who's
alarm,
like
yeah.
in the back is like, oh shit, and has to like run up front to like figure out, get the keys or whatever.
All right. Roll your criminal.
That's a 3.
Nice.
That's 3. All right. Meets it, beats it. All right. Yeah. You're able to hack into the car. The alarm starts going off. The guy who's like unloading stuff in the back is like walks up to the front of the car, super perplexed, not really sure what's going on with it.
Do my thief moves and get over there and try to find the bag with the uniforms in it.
Okay, that's definitely a criminal roll to like sneak up to him. You,
Ooh,
by the
that's
way,
a-
when we did that flashback, you were able to move, add 1 to criminal if you wanted to with that.
Oh no, it wouldn't matter anyways. But I rolled a 5, so I'm way over.
Way over. Okay. So as you're starting to sneak up, the driver manages to get the car open and turns the alarm off and starts walking around to the back while you're back there rooting through it.
Question.
Yes?
Question first. It says
Okay.
if it's over the stat, you fail. If you're using your bear special species skill or doing something covered by your roll, which is thief, roll 2 dice and pick the lowest.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So take your advantage. Yeah.
Yes.
Roll it again. Yeah.
I was like reading. I'm like, why does it say roll
That's
2
it.
dice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, a 2.
That is your
Woo!
specialty. Yes.
Yes!
Perfect. Yeah. So you sneak up. All right. Well, let's retcon that. You sneak up to the back of the van. You're able to successfully take. How many were you taking? 2 uniforms?
Just take a few. I don't even know. Maybe 2 or 3.
Take a few.
I'll take 3.
2 or 3.
I'm guessing
Okay.
maybe Jimmy Papadopoulos came with us.
Oh no, he stayed back.
I
He
didn't
was just
know.
the local
I don't know.
informant.
Yeah, I'll grab 3 just to. We can have. Well, I want our hacker to have a uniform too. If they open the van and see him in there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you take your 3. You get them back to him, I assume.
Yep. I look at the size of the uniform, and then I look down at King Tony.
It'll be fine. It'll bunch up. It's fine. I'll just.
I just like if it was a one piece, I would cut the legs off and just give him the top. To be like just the jacket part, basically. He has just the jacket because he's too little.
That's fine. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell him that dispatch called and sent this van because they heard there was a problem with the alarm system to get that van out of there. We'll switcheroo the vans.
That's not needed.
Why isn't that needed? It gets the van right there and we can just take off later.
Okay. I don't know if we can talk to humans.
Oh, that's true. I don't like them.
Right. They've never been able to understand us before.
Oh, this poses problems.
Certainly
So
does, doesn't it?
So why don't we just drive up and park on the other alley? That's on the can I do a flashback?
Yeah, do a flashback.
Flashback to that same random office that we don't know where we got it from. There's just Granger's got a cigar in his mouth, and he puts it out in the spot where the other van is. And goes, that's not going to work. And he and he says, we got to go to this alley because humans don't know. We can't talk to humans.
You know, I honestly forget that all the time.
Rookie, what do you think? Can you hack the cameras from this alley?
Yeah, I mean, I think I could do that.
Signed,
Well,
sealed,
there we go.
delivered. We're going to get the honey.
Flashback to present. You can voluntarily move one towards criminal if you'd like.
All right.
um
Hop in the back. I'll take us to the alley. And you can walk in.
Let's do it. I put the uniform on in the back while we're getting ready to go, and I'm way too big for it, so the sleeves are all like out, like they're all ripped. It's kind of like the Hulk wearing his outfit.
right.
Everything's ripped.
The buttons are like just stretched.
There's not even buttons. They're just
but they're
just on.
they're holding somehow, but they're like super stretched out.
Man, how come you guys look so good?
We're two really big bears.
Mine is
Trying to like pull it down.
I like hold up my arms and it's like the sleeves are hanging off. Like mine is too big.
You could
All right.
use your sharp.
Smash cut. The smash cut to you guys slamming the doors of the van, and, and then a little cutout frame of the two of you walking towards the side entrance with a little window of Frank in the back of the van on a laptop.
I'm pushing a like a catering tray, just to like it's like nothing. There's nothing in it. It's just a tray that looks like we're caterers. It's also holding me up so I could walk up, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you start to approach the side entrance. You can see there's multiple levels to the convention center, and there is the side doorway. On that level, there's a big double door that unless you've in the past done some sort of reconnaissance to figure out what that is, then you don't really know what's on the other side of that.
Can I hack the camera to see?
You absolutely can hack the camera. That is going to be a criminal roll. And you can take advantage since that is a hacker move.
Okay. Nope, both bad. I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Okay, you're unfortunately unable to hack that particular camera at this time.
Can I do a flashback?
You get freezed out of the system for a few minutes. Yeah, sure. Sure. Guys, you definitely want to take advantage of these flashbacks because it will help your rolls in the future.
That's why I keep asking.
Yes.
We flash back. It's the next day. We're still going over things. We're trying to figure out the best routes to the place, best routes out. And you see just this milk crate that it's all gnawed and like it looks like someone carried it with their teeth. And it just has these old like 1980s, early 90s radios, handheld radios. Right. And he just like throws them. Granger throws the bucket onto the table and says, "We're gonna need to be able to talk to each other when we need to. We got us radios." But they're the big fucking Stranger Thing radios.
Oh Jesus! So, question though, like we can talk to each other, but if we use those, wouldn't the people around us just hear like roaring and like incessant fucking like?
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's exactly what the humans would hear. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're back to the present. You have your radios.
Rookie, we don't got eyes out here. What are we seeing?
I'm having a hard time hacking this camera for some reason. I'm locked out for a little bit.
Did you actually use your fingers instead of smashing your whole paw on the keyboard like we talked about?
Yes.
That doesn't sound too confident. I think you're lying. I'm gonna tell my wife, sister. I don't. This is so confusing even to me. Why? We're family. Stop it.
I'll get in.
I believe in you. I don't really believe in him. I just said that to make him feel good.
The radio's still on. You have to let go of the button.
Fuck.
You're supposed to say over when you're done. Over.
Yeah.
I'll try again as soon as I can.
I believe in you. Over. Did I do it good that time?
You're supposed to take your finger off.
I did this time.
So at that point, somebody opens those doors, and they're taking a trash can out of the doors, and you get a glimpse inside of this bustling convention center main floor. You would have to cut through the backstage area underneath. This is usually an arena area, so there's like a concourse beneath for the bands and the techs and all of that. So you're gonna have to cut through that section to get to the main floor of the arena.
I use my small stature to go inside and prevent the doors from closing.
Yes, Tony, hold the door. I'm trying to push the fucking catering cart in. Clink, clank, 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 clank. I like the way a grizzly bear walks is so goofy. So
you hear the human pushing the trash can say, "Oh, hey guys, to the left."
I point at the Metropolis catering company. I don't know what he says.
I also like I put on aviators when I'm driving. So I've got them on like
I got my sweet bowler cap on.
I
My
just give them a
bolo
thumbs
tie.
up and hit it. Like I do the weird like little walk.
And as you come in, you see there's the concourse to the left and right of you. And there's some signs, but you can't really read what they're saying. They're in human. And then you do see though a picture, and you are able to recognize what it is a picture of. And you recall in that same meeting in the office, Jimmy Papadopoulos telling you, and on top of all that honey that they got in the vault, they're bringing in Abraham Lincoln's beehive. That thing's
No
worth
way.
a fortune and some of the best honey you've ever had in your life.
That's really old bees.
Hold on, let me get this
If you
straight. Abraham?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham.
That's the guy. I remember him.
How old are you? Jeez.
So, if you're able to pull this off, this could be your last score ever. Back to the present, and you see above the convention center in the center of the arena, there's just a big sign with a picture of that on it.
Does it have like arrows or anything like pointing a direction, or just like
No, it's just
right there?
advertising. It's just advertising that it is at the convention at some point. This is a week-long convention, by the way, and you're catching it on Saturday.
The final day.
Yeah.
I hold the door for him because that's my original plan was
Yep.
to go in and
I would go whatever way I think is the least populated, so I just turn as fast as possible once I get in. Turn
Okay. Yeah.
to the right
Yeah.
and go down.
Yeah. You're gonna turn to the right because you notice on the left you see the other catering company still setting up the media room. Yeah. So you turn right. You head down that hall. There's a few techs along the concourse. A few administrative staff for the event. But not people aren't generally allowed back there. So
I feel like we need to do a flashback to talking about like whence we're inside, because I have no idea what's going on in here.
Somebody else take the flashback.
I know, right?
Somebody initiate a flashback.
I just keep pushing my cart down
All right.
past these texts.
I'll initiate the flashback.
Okay, yeah, you initiate a flashback. What do you want to talk about?
All right. So general rule of how conventions and things like this move, it's like driving down a road. Stay to the right and follow on the right.
I don't drive.
That I do, and I'm telling you, if you follow the flow of people, they stay to the right side of the hall. That way you're unhindered.
I thought you were trying to say like do it like we were driving, and I was like, I've never driven before, so
No, it's the flow. People walk on the right. So if you're walking on the left, you're going against all the people. You're probably going to cause a commotion, and they'll figure it out, and the whole thing will be blown. So stay to the right. Signs, look for pictures. Pictures are your friend, because you know we cannot read. Well, we cannot read human.
I can't. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking for the honey. We have to figure out where that's located. We got to find the vault. Vaults are usually like, I've never been in a bank. I don't have money.
Jimmy slaps down a blueprint of the
Convention
of the
center.
convention center.
Where do you get
He
this
said-
stuff, Jimmy? This is
Hey,
why we
I'm the
pay
local
you.
rat. I'm the local rat. Yeah, you better start paying me. I want a cut of this. He's got.
I pull out a
Uh,
switchblade. I'll cut you, all right. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll walk right now.
I'm sorry. It's habit. I'm fucking crazy. I
This
thought you were
right
gonna
here.
pick me
I
up.
put a
This
finger.
is the bolt.
Put a finger on the blueprint so you can't take it if you leave right now. Go ahead. Try Jimmy.
This is it. On the basement level, there's a vault. This thing is supposedly impenetrable, so you're gonna have to figure out a way to get into it. And you're gonna have to get in somehow into the basement level without being noticed. There are cameras everywhere in this place.
I do the
Uh,
slow head turn
I
to our tech bear.
I'm still like, I need to get the information of being a bear in my head and like it being humans. But now I'm thinking, I'm like, how does this bear know how to use a computer? Like, where did he get the computer? How did we get this it's just like,
Don't
in
don't
my-
worry about the bear physics.
I'm
okay?
like-
Don't-
I'm
just
like-
let
I'm-
that go.
my brain's just not letting me do this.
Let that go.
Okay,
It's
so
a
I can just
one-way
start-
street.
I
I
when
could
it
just
comes
kind of
to the
just
human
let it
affairs.
let it flow. Okay, all right.
Yeah. The bears are much more advanced than we give them credit for.
Okay, that's where I
we
need to
can't
know.
read human.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I'm at. Is like,
It's
can,
Yeah.
can we create our own? Do we have our own language?
Yeah, you've got
that
your
we-
own language and
Okay.
communication.
So
So you can
here-
understand human, you just never learn to read English
Okay, so here's
because
here's
you never use it.
here's what I was thinking. I was thinking with having the tech, we could probably figure out some words, right?
I was thinking that. Maybe there could be a flashback of me studying some words.
A
Some
flashback
basic
within
words.
a flashback.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
So,
yes.
hold
Now
on.
you're getting the hang of it. It's this kind of game, guys. So
So-
flashback into a flashback. Nope, it's his flashback now. Go
Oh
for
God.
it.
So I'm at-
We can
so
come
I'm at my
back to you after his flashback.
So I'm at my computer and I'm just trying to figure out some like basic human words. So
okay.
I'm
All right.
trying to look up like I don't know what people are like doing at like I don't know in like hacking a camera or something and seeing like what people are doing if there's any like words that I can like figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, man,
all right,
that's
so
a
you're
can of
hacking
worms.
A camera. I just imagine you like scrolling through hacking different cameras at different places. You hack into a school camera,
Oh
And
God,
you're
no!
just
Please don't.
watching a whiteboard of people learning to read.
It's like a kid is like, yo, this lesson is bussin'.
Oh God. That's right. He's the rookie. He's gonna be saying a bunch of it. He's gonna be dabbing.
And it's canon now. We're back to the first flashback.
Okay, so we're gonna be on the lookout for things that look like lines that go like this. Those are stairs. If he says it's on the bottom, we gotta go down.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Next idea. Who knows people words?
Look,
I mean, I probably know a few from hacking some
Could-
things.
Could you write something or print out a piece of paper that says open the vault?
are we taking a
uh,
hostage? Is that what I'm
Yeah,
getting?
I
That's a
am a
criminal
big
role to
grizzly
try to do that
bear.
for sure.
Criminal roll for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You could
and
with the flashback,
you
yes.
can move your criminal up one voluntarily if you would like because of the flashback that you use,
Yes.
and you
Right.
can use
So-
that.
So when I move that up one, does that take one from bear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're like they slide.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a 6-point slider. So
I will be right
erase
back. I
one,
need to go
add
blow
it
my
to the other
nose.
side.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Good.
Yeah. So you pass. You're able to successfully make a sign that says "Open the vault." Fantastic.
Oh my gosh. It's on like a regular piece of paper. It's like a
mhm,
open the vault.
mhm.
I fold it up and I put it in. I have it in the pocket of the Tropolis Catering Company shirt.
Okay, we're okay. All right.
If that's where, no, I'm just
so
saying
yeah,
that's
we're
where
back to the
that's where it will be.
Open the vault. Perfect. And we're back to the present, and you've got it folded up in your shirt.
We can stay
and you're
back
heading
in that
right down the
flashback
concourse.
if you if we
okay.
weren't finished.
Yeah.
I was just saying that's where it is because
Yeah,
of that.
I was gonna stall till Vandal got back there. Yeah, but
That other flashback we were still talking though about the vault itself, right?
yeah.
And you
Is-
wanted me to try open the vault.
Yeah. Is there any does it show anything on the blueprints that we have of doors or other ways into that area?
There does not appear to be a door from the outside to the basement area. Probably by design. And then it looks like the vault is central to the floor plan. So if you were to, no matter which direction you go through, you would have to go through a few hallways and rooms to get to it.
Is there any offices right directly next to it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
I'm
an
guessing-
administrative room.
I would be guessing
and
that
then-
would be the area that had people that would be able to open the vault. That's all I'm wondering.
Yeah, so that is there's an administrative room down there. The GM's office would be down there, and the security CCTV room would also be down there in that same vicinity. Kind of all along the same wall.
I point at the CCTV room and I look at the rookie. There's something that you could give me that would like jam their signal if I was down there. I could just like leave it and it makes everything like just run something else or it shuts them down, so they're worried about that while we're in the vault.
Like a piece of tech that you can bring with you.
Yeah, something I can just like that like blocks their signal.
I mean, I
Why
could
don't
try
you
to come
just
up with,
smash it?
I could try to come up with something.
I mean, I don't want to have to walk into the room with the security.
You're a fucking
yeah,
bear.
that would be. Yep.
This is a heist, though.
But it's it's the perfect cover because it's a convention full of people that look like bears.
Remember what happened to Harold?
Oh God, yeah. Sorry, never mind. Forget that.
He went like ape shit.
Yeah,
just-
don't.
Went off and killed a bunch of people, and then all of a sudden we didn't see Harold ever again.
What? Yeah, but he did a bunch of cocaine.
They found him 2 states over, bro.
Cocaine bear coming soon.
Rated R.
Yeah,
Uh,
so we don't need that on our plate. We don't need the law catching up with us, and
You're right. You're right.
instead
Sorry.
of that nice time that you got the trank in your butt, it won't be a trank.
That was the best nap I ever had, to be honest.
You got to stay out of people's trash, dude.
Listen, I'm short and it's easily accessible.
So we're back to present. Were you able to make anything?
Can I flashback to see if I could
Flashback?
make
Yes.
anything?
Yes. This is before that or after that conversation.
So
I guess,
after
in
that
between?
conversation,
Yes.
So-
but before where we're at.
Yeah, the next day. This is all planning stage days.
So I'm working on like a small device that will emit a signal that will jam some cameras.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Roll me
Or I actually just thought of this. It's a signal that will that could help me control cameras easier, so I can point them where I want them.
I'll give you that without a roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And with that, if he's carrying that, then you can roll 3 die.
Okay.
So
if the person is near the camera you are trying to
Okay.
get, I'll let you roll 3 die for that because you already get 2 on all your hacker rolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
that's sick. So I'm pushing the cart. I pull out the.
Yeah, back to the present. You're pushing the cart.
I-
Yeah.
Wait,
pull
do I
out-
have to flashback of me giving him the...
No,
No. He's got it. Just we flashback
So-
to you making the thing.
I'm pushing
Yeah,
the
we're
cart and I pull out my 1980s walkie-talkie and I hey rookie, we're heading down towards the administration area. You need to pick any of the cameras. We're going that way now.
Okay, there should be a little blue button on the bottom. Just bottom of the device.
Oh, that thing you gave me.
Just
Last month.
Just make sure that is on, and it will blink when it's on.
I flip the switch. See if the light starts blinking.
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah.
Over.
Okay, just let me know when you want a door or a camera hacked, and I'll
Can't you
should have
see
an
us?
easier time.
Yeah, you should be in there looking
You
at
should
us.
be watching us. Did
Over.
you not? Are you in the cameras yet? Over.
Well, I hadn't gotten in them as of yet.
Well,
This next
we've been
one's
in the
free.
building
You're
for
in them
50
at this point. You're
All
able
right,
to get into
I'm in.
this
Okay,
one.
okay.
After
right.
the first failure, you figured out how to get into it.
It's been
You
15
now have
minutes.
access. You now have access to the cameras on this floor.
Gotcha. All right.
You haven't been watching
That
us this whole time, rookie.
Yeah. No. I got you now, but you should have started with the device on. I guess would have been better.
This is the last time I do.
I forgot you
Favors
gave
for
it to
family.
me. It was like a month ago when you gave me that device. It's been connected to my bolo tie for a month.
At this point, you guys have been talking still on the concourse. One of the security guards starts to pass by and gives you kind of a double look, a double take as you're walking by on the walkie-talkie.
I stop and look at him and I give him like big long head bow thing, and then I point at the Tropolis catering company, and then I continue on my walkie-talkie walking away.
Oh my god.
you get one of those. I'm gonna make you roll the next time. He's like, hey, whatever. There's weirder shit going on today. He keeps walking.
That guy was stupid.
I'm glad I didn't have to turn into Harold.
Don't do that. The stairs are coming up. What do you want to do with the cat?
I leave it,
Okay.
put it against one of the doors. I pull the plate off of it, and then we're gonna flashback to it's way before the heist. You see young Granger with his paw, and his paw is teaching him how to break into houses at the camps in
right.
in the mountains, and he pulls out this tool, and it's basically an old hand drill. That he must have taken from like an old shed up in the mountains, and we come back and you see Granger pulls the top of the catering cart off, and there's just this old rusted hand drill, and he goes, "Thanks, Pa." Little tear comes down, and he starts walking down the stairs.
You know there are electric drills now, right?
They don't make them like this anymore.
No, because
Alright,
they're
so you're
not
walking-
efficient.
You're walking down the stairs, and you're down to the basement floor. You get up to the doorway. It's a metal doorway, push bar. There's a little window through it, and you can see through the hallway. Somebody walks by just as you're getting to the doorway. They don't see you, but they continue to walk by. You know there are people in this hallway.
What do you see, Rook? Rawr, rawr. Over.
New
Yeah.
floor, new roll.
New floor, new roll. All right.
Yep.
Let's. I rolled. That's not good. That will work.
Yeah, you get
That's a
3
one.
rolls. Yeah.
My
A
second
one,
one
cool.
was a 1.
Yeah, so you tap into the camera directly across the hall from them, and you see the people who just walked by them continue to walk down the hall. It looks like it's a couple of security guards there. Then you also see in a couple of the other cameras in that same hallway, you see that just some event staff is down there. Some of the administrative staff for the actual convention center itself
Okay.
is down there.
Okay.
Yeah, you also probably at this point would know that there's not much reason for catering staff to be down here.
Also, probably not much room for bears to be down here either.
Right.
Yeah,
So I would
yeah.
like to initiate a flashback.
All right, flashback. Yeah.
So I feel like when we get down lower, we're gonna stick out. So I had these made, and I pull out like little toy security badges.
Yes.
We're gonna slap
Yes.
these on, and then I also have these, and I have hats that say that it starts with an S, but I can't read human, so it's like seblebleble.
Seafood.
Sketchy.
It's
Got this.
It's a
skittery.
sketcher.
I got these.
Skechers.
I got these down at the fish market. It says seafood across it.
And that's my flashback.
Okay, yeah.
And then
And
we
you
pull
guys-
back.
You guys
So I pull the hat out, his badge, and then I pull out his own aviators. Like I got him a big pair of aviators. Here you go.
I put the badge over the Tropolis Catering Company spot.
perfect. You guys keep track of your own, like when you do your move your bars.
Yeah,
move your
I was just
stats.
gonna say
Every
I'm gonna
time you do a
move mine.
flashback, when you initiate it, you can move it once. Only towards criminal. If you want to take it back to bear, you have to use some of your emergency honey.
Yep.
Nope, that's still taped to my butt.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
yes. Go
You
ahead.
guys got some security down here and some event staff.
All right, we have our new disguises on, and we are ready to proceed. Over.
Okay, yeah.
Can you open the door? I can't reach.
Yeah.
Push the door open and start going.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you make it into the hallway. You saw that the people had walked by to the right of the hallway. So you can choose to go left or right. You would remember from the flashback and the blueprints that on the opposite end of the floor is where it is. So remember, this is a large convention center. So this bottom space is set up very similarly. There's not really a concourse though. It just moves into an office floor in the basement, basically.
We have to go straight basically to get to the vault.
Yeah, you'd have to go straight to get to the vault. Yeah. Or you could go around the outside to try to get to the offices on the opposite end. There's some break rooms and stuff along the way.
And we know that
Gotta get to the security room.
We know that the security room and the GM's room is over there.
Yeah.
I think the GM's the one that we need to go get with the piece of paper. So we're gonna flashback. I'm not changing anything, but we're gonna flashback. There's we're at the bowling alley. It's an old rundown building that's just been dilapidated over time, and there's one lane that actually works still. So you've got the five of us. You said there was 2 NPCs. Is the other one, have we met them? Are they with us, or is it just Jimmy Papadopoulos?
Just Jimmy Papadopoulos.
All right, so it's the 4 of us. We're talking over a game of bowling, and you see Rangers just he throws the ball down the lane, doesn't know what he's doing, just bounces around, and he turns around and goes, "I got it. We need to get the GM. The GM's gonna have the key to the vault, right?" Rook, don't look at me like that.
Makes sense.
I don't know how those human things work, so yes.
Well, I got this, and I showed them my drill. So if that doesn't work, we can just try to drill into the vault.
Yeah, so Jimmy's there with you, and he says, "Yeah, I'm sure the GM's got the key, but how you gonna get him to give it to you?"
Well, I just pull out the folded up note. This has the words on it to do it.
Humans are stupid. I don't know if they're that stupid though.
Well, so here's where I think I'm at this point is I give them, I hold the note open, and they look at me and they laugh, probably because they think I'm not serious. But then I am a grizzly bear.
See, I'm seeing where this is going, and yeah.
So, all right. So it's gonna be a smash and grab then.
Oh yeah, no, I think we're gonna have to get out of there with everyone running out with us.
We're getting dirty. Okay, all right. If that's the way you want to do it, and we're back in present.
What if this man is like very stalwart and does not shit his pants when you roar in his face? I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure anything would shit their pants in your presence if you give the like you good.
I'll just pick you up and hold you in front of me.
Oh, don't pick me up. I don't like that.
Can I see? Can I see if I can get a camera into his office so I can see what he looks like, or if he's even in there?
You can, but it's the opposite side of the floor, so you'll have to roll for that
Okay.
without the extra die. You can still roll 2 dice.
2.
Nice, yeah. So you are able to get a camera into the office, and you see he is sitting in there doing some paperwork.
Counting his money.
What's he look like?
He's just wearing a suit. He's wearing a suit, got a bald head, and
Oh, he's the Monopoly guy.
Yeah,
for
I mean
Honey.
he's not a huge guy, fairly slender, a little bit short to be honest. But
Does he?
not he's kind of stout for his height.
Does he own? Does he
not-
own a company?
Average build?
Does he own a company like with a big streaming platform?
No, you wouldn't know.
Listen, just show him the note and roar, and he'll probably poop himself.
Oh,
So-
that was the plan.
Okay. Yeah, I think you'll be good there.
Let's go. And I tug on the extra long sleeve of.
I feel like you're walking me. I'm not your
King
child.
Tony.
I'm a grown man.
The extra long sleeve.
I got small legs. I'm sorry.
I start bear walking towards the GM office.
All right, you start bear walking towards the GM office.
You start barreling.
Okay. Yeah, you start heading through the hallways. You see there's as you're passing through in the hallways, you see there's a break room. There to the side with a few people in there talking about it. Just talking about the event in general. You overhear somebody say, "Man, it's been a crazy convention. I can't believe it's already the last day, and we're about to have the final event. We're finally going to bring Abraham Lincoln's beehive up to the main stage, and the final the final event is going to happen. I don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's going to be huge."
It's gonna be huge.
Be huge. Bzz, bzz.
It's unbelievable.
And that's the guy in the office saying that?
No,
a
that's
break
some
room.
people in the break room
Oh.
as you're passing by it.
Okay.
Sounds like we don't have a lot of time. We gotta probably speed this up.
Listen, I'm waddling as fast as I can towards that room.
Yeah, you get up to that room. You are right outside the GM's door.
Rook, you need to turn the cameras now.
And I turn the cameras.
Okay, are you trying to cut them off at this point?
Just like away
or
from
turn
them so you can't see.
Yeah,
turn them
just away from the.
yeah,
away from the
I'll
door.
let you do that. You're already into the system. No roll for that. All right.
Yep. Cameras are all turned away. You're
I
on.
look, Tony.
Do you want me to
Tony,
stand guard or come in?
maybe come in and just keep the door shut.
You got it.
Let's do this.
All right.
Go.
It's like the door open.
You slam the door open. He immediately is startled and jumps up out
Good
of his chair.
heavens.
You see,
I closed the door.
Note, pulling note out.
Okay, you're pulling the note out.
I hold it up and I start walking towards him.
And it just says open the vault, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. He just looks kind of scared. He just like, what the hell is going on right now?
I would like to.
Is this a robbery? Is this? And then he kind of starts laughing. He's like, "Is this some sort of attempt at a robbery? What is happening?"
I pull out both of my honey flasks and down both of them.
Both of them at the same time. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
While
shit.
you're drinking them, he runs to the door and opens it. He's in the hallway.
I'm
now.
at the door.
He
He's at the
starts
door.
sprinting.
He's at the door.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can attempt to stop him with a bear roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm unhinged, baby. I'm like,
I'm also unhinged, and I also terrify with being a grizzly. So,
I got a 1.
You got a 1. Okay. Yeah, you're able to stop him from getting out into the hallway. All right.
and now
Yeah, dude's terrified.
I want to hold the note out again and go. "Ah!"
Okay, yeah, roll bear. What exactly are you trying to accomplish here?
I want him to open the vault, but I don't know how to do that in English, so I'm roaring as a bear, and I'm trying to basically terrify him more.
Would you? Yeah, okay.
I rolled a 1.
He's already pretty scared. You rolled the scariest thing you could have rolled in that point. He passes out.
Is there a key on him?
Not on his person.
I start rummaging through his desk with like full on grizzly bear.
I mean, he's got a ring of keys on him.
Take that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's got other rings of keys in his desk. Altogether, you probably got about 40 keys there.
Rook, I need you to figure out what the key looks like that opens the vault. I think I killed the guy without eating him.
You weren't supposed to kill him. All right, let me.
I think this man poked himself to death. Over.
Can you?
He's breathing. He's just unconscious.
also, can you like? Can you make it so they can't see the camera, but you can? Because then I can just hold the keys up and you can tell me which one it is.
You have to go to a different camera.
Okay.
So maybe get out of that area and go to another area, and I'll look at the keys on that camera.
Isn't the vault down a floor?
No, it's back the other way.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the vault's on the floor that you are currently on.
We just have to go back the hallway and then down the middle hallway.
I mean, you could always go. You could go to the vault and you hold the camera up there.
And just start trying keys until you figure out which one it is.
Or you could do that too.
Let's go. I throw a pack of keys at King Tony.
Okay. And I got him.
Can I when we walk out, like, break the doorknob?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna break the doorknob on the way out.
Before
trying to lock him in, basically.
Yeah.
Yes. Before we do that, can I find like water or something? Like, does he have like a pitcher of water or anything there?
There's one of those water coolers in his office. He has a personal water cooler in his office.
I go over and I like take a little cup and I pour water in it, and then I go over and make
little
it look
cone
like
cup.
I make it look like he pissed himself.
Okay. Yeah.
Take that, you piece of shit. All right, I'm ready. Let's do this. Now they'll think he's drunk when they come in and see him. So we got this covered.
Whatever that means.
All I know is humans sometimes drink lots of really like sweet stuff and then they pass out and piss themselves.
Oh, kind of like Harold with the apples that were all rotten apples. Those rotten apples. Harold got in a lot of shit.
Dude, Harold was a trooper.
He was a legend.
You're
too bad.
You see somebody open the door to the security office and start walking out the hall. You're in the hallway at this point.
Gotta go.
All right. Yeah,
We
you leave
walking
there.
away.
Where are you heading? You heading towards the vault at this
We're
point?
doing the loop back to the vault.
Yeah, continuing in the direction we were going.
Continuing to. All right. Yeah. You get to the vault room. The door to the vault room itself is locked.
Go ahead, you first.
I start trying my keys.
Okay. So we're gonna do a criminal roll,
all right,
and that's gonna determine what dice we roll to decide how long it takes you to
All right.
find the key.
Can I try to look and see if I can figure out what the key looks like, so I can try to narrow it down for them?
Yeah, you're just gonna Google search impenetrable vault keys, or what's your plan for finding that?
True hacker
I
shit.
think we should probably flashback.
There we go.
Flashback.
There we go.
To studying this heist, so we can figure out what kind of vault would we be dealing with.
I would like to adjust my criminal up one at this flashback.
Yes. You only get to adjust it on your own flashback.
Oh, okay.
If you initiate the flashback, you adjust it.
Okay. I understand now.
So if you're looking it up and you are able to, there's like a brand name vault on the blueprints. So you're able to find the name in the vault, and you discover that the security for this vault is pretty intense. There is a switch in the security office that has to be turned on. There are 2 keys that have to be simultaneously turned. And there's a biometric scanner.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna have to go back and get that guy's hand.
Don't go Harold on me.
As you're looking through the keys, we're back to the present now. As you're looking through the keys, you hear somebody start to come through the hall and is like, where the hell is David? He was supposed to be here to unlock the door to get us in. We have to move this thing now.
I'm gonna stand at the door. I'm gonna hold up the set of keys and go, "Roar!" And then point at
Is that a goddamn bear? And they just take off.
and then point at my shield. No, I got the
Oh, okay.
aviators on. I got the
You
I got the
your-
seafood
you got
hat
your
on.
disguise
We have the really bad security outfit.
All right, yeah. We'll say that buys you some time. They're like, okay. Yeah, we'll be right back with the other stuff then if you've got the keys. So that buys you a minute, and let's take a quick break because this is about the midway point anyway, I feel like. I just wanted to say from all of us, thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen so far, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications to stay up to date on new episodes and new RPGs coming out all the time. We've also been working on a very special project in the background that we're super excited to announce. Parallax Systems, our first ever audio-only production, comes out on all major podcast services on January 31st. Come along for a journey across the stars in this Uncharted World's actual play anthology podcast set in an alternate future on the outer edges of our very own universe. Follow on Spotify now for teasers, lore, and intergalactic corporate ad spots. Link in the description. We're also very excited about the new direction of the channel, where we'll be focusing a bit more on learning and showcasing indie RPGs. So stay tuned for more videos like this one, as well as some reviews, beginner guides, and playtests for some upcoming RPGs. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, enjoy the rest of the episode. And welcome back. All right. Yep. Where we left off, you guys are at the door outside of the vault room, ready to break into the vault room itself. You just bought yourself a couple of minutes with some of the event staff ready to move the Abraham Lincoln's beehive that is inside the vault up to the event floor.
All right. So I'm trying to find the key to get into the vault.
You're trying to find the key to get into the vault. So yeah, roll a criminal, and we're gonna see how long it takes you to find that key out of
All right.
40 keys.
So my criminal is a 3. I rolled a 2.
A 2. Okay. 3 on a 2. We're gonna roll a d4 for that. Takes you 4 minutes to find that key. You got 4 minutes.
Any way you can help us find that key faster?
With my flashback, would I have an idea what that looks like, knowing what this?
Yeah, so you would know that this is actually that was a flashback to the vault itself, right? This is just the door outside the vault.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know that can actually give you any information about this. You know,
But that'll
it'd
help
be
us with the vault keys.
general knowledge just from the keys that you did see. Those are special 6-tooth security keys. This would likely be a 5-tooth. Still a security key, but it's not as heavy a key as those would be.
Okay. I mean, I know what the vault key should look like, but I don't know about this door.
With the knowledge of it being a 5-tooth security key, you would also just general information know that those are a tad bit heavier and tend to have a thicker width to them. So that's going to narrow out a bunch of those keys, and that information is going to bring it down to 2-minute wait.
Are we finding out like a random DD fact thing that like he knows about?
Are you a
he knows
locksmith?
about like locksmithing? A little bit. That's like that's your Brendan Lee Mulligan bird thing. You're into
I'm
keys and locks.
nowhere near. I am into keys and locks. I've practiced lock picking in the past. But anyway,
in his goth years,
a few weeks ago.
These could still be your goth years. It's fine.
I assume I find like a bunch of 5-tooth keys.
Yeah, you find a handful of those, so you try a few of them. Can
I do a flashback?
Sure.
I mean, I am a thief, so I'm just trying to like use that as my flashbacks here. Can I flashback to when once again my dad taught me how to break into things? And I'm sure he's taught me about keys a little bit, maybe. Is there any way I could, with that, like having my dad be my mentor as a thief, help with improving it to a minute?
Yeah, I'll give you that. You would probably get roughly the same information that he got out of the
I'll help start going through the keys with him.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, if both of you are going through the keys, that's a 1-minute wait. So you're able to find the key and open the door as you hear footsteps coming up the hallway. And yeah, you can get inside. What's the play?
So now we need the 2 keys.
Mm-hmm. You also recall that you need a switch in the CCTV room to be flipped.
Can I do the switch from here remotely?
That's
you
my
can
guy.
Try.
Okay. I'd like to try to do that.
Okay. And we haven't really been doing this, but every time you fail on something you're planning on doing, so this would be a perfect example of this. You're planning on flipping the switch. If you fail on that roll, you need to move from criminal to bear.
Okay.
That's going to be you're
He
beginning to get
only failed on
frustrated.
one thing, I think, tonight, or 2 things altogether.
I think it was just the one that first camera thing.
Right. There haven't been too many fails tonight, so
I have advantage for this, yes, because I'm a hacker.
yes.
Okay. That's a 4, which meets currently.
All right, that meets. Yeah. So Yeah, you would be able to do that when the time comes. Yeah,
Okay.
you can go ahead
We
and
just
flip
need
it
the-
on now if you want
We
to.
just need
Okay.
the biometric.
Okay, so I can hack the switch from here. You need the 2 keys, which should be identical,
Mhm.
and then you need a biometric scan.
I think I have an idea for the biometric.
Don't cut his hand off.
No,
I'll bite it off instead of cutting it.
nope.
Over.
Here's the thing. Biometrics can be confused easily all the time, and we got honey, and we have wet noses that are like big thumbs. We'll be fine.
I don't know if that's how that works.
I'm
It
pretty
could-
sure it's not. I don't think that's how that works.
That's how it works in my head. So we're gonna give it a try.
That's
Can I-
a bad idea.
Can I try to like rewire it from the outside?
You can certainly try. I'm gonna say it's not gonna be a thief, so you would be a regular roll on that. Unless your
Alright.
hacker can help you in some way with that.
Well, we should worry about
I
the
mean,
keys first.
I could.
I think we should do a dual flashback of
Jesus.
I think it's a flashback. I think both of us initiate this flashback because I think it's a little bit of both here. I would say that he's like the rookie mentoring the old thief on how the technology now works. Because I'm the
Okay.
old school locksmithing guy, and he's the new school locksmither with the technology and the wires and all that stuff. And he's like over my shoulder pointing things, and it's like flashes to me like trying to do something, and a spark explodes, and he's just like shakes his head and walks away. But it's like weird because he's the young gun, and it should be me doing it over his shoulder. And
Right,
and
yeah,
you can see
yeah.
you see how angry I am, and I just like break all the stuff that's on the table and throw it off. And I go
Right, yeah, there's
have
like a
cigar,
montage. Yeah.
throw it off the wall, and it blows up.
Yeah.
And I'm like
Okay.
trying to explain him. I'm trying to explain to you like okay, so the biometric is gonna flip a switch behind the panel, but sometimes you can bypass it if you snip this wire and overjuice this wire next to it, and sometimes it will flip that switch. You
Practice
should
it,
be
and
able to get in.
I cut the wrong one, and that's the explosion. I'm like, God damn it! I hate all this technology.
And what color is that wire?
So if he cuts the red wire and hooks it up to the yellow wire, it should fry the green wire.
Great,
Okay. What kind of bears are you guys again?
grizzly.
You're a grizzly bear and a black bear, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
They're all
Back in
gray.
the present.
They're all gray. One's black.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
Back to
don't
the
know.
present.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best at bypassing the biometrics.
Okay. Yeah. So that would be the third step. So
then-
you flip the switch. So you guys would have to turn the keys at the exact same time.
Yep.
And then biometrics.
Okay,
The
Let's do
clock
the
is
keys.
ticking this whole time.
let's do the keys. We know which key. We know which key it is because of the hacker, right?
They're identical.
Yeah.
And they're identical.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, you found the keys.
Insert. Oh yeah, I hold. Can I hold them up with one hand and then insert the key
Reach
with
it
the
just
other?
barely.
They're on opposite ends. They're on.
I
can
opposite
reach
ends.
it
You
just
can reach
barely.
it just barely.
All right.
But I will
Just
need both
barely.
of you to roll to see if you have the reflexes to turn them at the exact same time.
This is criminal.
This would be a criminal. I'll give you. Yeah, this will be criminal.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 3 under 4.
All right. So you are able to turn the keys at the exact same time,
I got so
which
nervous.
opens up a panel in the middle. A door slides open, and you see the biometric scanner slide out in front of you.
Do you think?
I used that butt
Just
end
like
of the.
you practice.
I used the butt end of the hand drill to knock the face part off and get to the guts.
That's a bear roll.
Okay.
You're using brute force to just pop off the cover.
I'm unhinged and I'm a grizzly. Do I get advantage?
What do you get? You get
I'm terrify. I don't know what terrify is.
Terrifying. Yeah, you're not really trying to scare anybody.
All right, what's unhinged do?
They're trying to scare.
That's
it
just
off.
describing.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just a That's just
Gotcha.
a tag. It doesn't actually give you any bonuses
All right.
mechanically.
I got a 3 and I have a 2 as a. That's a fail.
Okay. So it's going to take a couple of times for you to get it. You're not going to be able to pop it back off. You'll get it eventually. But at this point, you see people on the other side of the door from the outside starting to coming back to move the piece.
Can I tell him that there is sometimes like a little bit of a lip that if you put enough pressure on will pop the faceplate off?
You're supposed to say. You're supposed to say over.
You use the lip in the back and try to put pressure on it and pop the faceplate off. Over.
Yeah, so at this point it's already like beaten up and it's about to fall off anyway. And I imagine he does that and it just pops right off and it's just like, oh thanks.
It worked. It worked. Over. He's like, I can
but
see
it's
you.
They're still right there at the door.
Do we need a distraction? I'm gonna do a distraction.
You're up. Wait,
I
I can't wait to see this.
I'm going to walk up to the door and then rip off the hat and the glasses and just start like trying to scare them away.
All right, that's a bear roll. Yeah.
1.
Good thing you switched that
All
dice.
right. Yeah.
I did. I was using the extra
Uh,
life dice, which just fucking rolls 6s all the fucking time.
Yeah, so you scared the shit out of these two people. These two poor event staff are turn around running like, there's a goddamn honey badger down here.
I pick up my hat and my glasses and I'm like, we're good for a few, but you might want to hurry it up.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to do this whole time.
All right, you make it to the biometric scanner. You've got the box pulled open. You see the wires, and you realize in that moment that black bears can see color, but grizzly bears can't.
And I didn't.
So
I mean,
he was
this
showing you the blue wire, and all you see
is gray
are
and
gray
black.
wires.
Do I see color?
Let me look that up.
I bet so. One of them must have been dark, like a black, and then the rest of them were gray. So that's probably why I maybe got it every once in a while.
Oh, this is there's not a quick Google answer for this one. So roll play the roll play the wires real quick while I look at it.
All right, so Rook, there's a gray wire. There's another gray wire. I don't. What's blue look like? Over.
Are you fucking shitting me right now?
I knew there was an issue the whole time. Every time I'd wanted to learn how to do this, I couldn't figure it out. Why do you think there were so many broken parts in our office?
I didn't go in there.
So you can't see color. Awesome. Okay. So the first wire you want to cut should be with a grouping of 3 other much thicker wires.
Okay.
It should be on the right side of the box, and there'll be a thinner wire and a grouping of 3 other wires that are much thicker than that wire.
3 wires thicker than that wire. You got it. On the right.
So grab the thinner one,
And pull the thinner one. Okay.
and you want to cut that one.
I want to cut this one.
Yeah, you want to cut that right in half.
Hold on. I grab
no.
King Tony by the scruff and pick him up and hold his face in front of the thing. Which one's the one? Which one's the blue wire?
I do everything in my power to not freak out because he picked me up.
I'm just finding that honey badgers
Have poor eyesight,
have poor eyesight and limited hearing.
but I have great smell. Rookie, describe what blue smells like.
Oh God!
Quick.
Tell me, does it smell like blood?
No.
Okay. All right, so he says
there's gonna
this
be one
one.
smaller. There's gonna be one smaller wire in that grouping. Just pick out the smaller wire on the right.
Pick out the smaller one,
All right, it's all gonna come down to this.
and I cut it.
Make a flat roll, and if it's 4 or higher, then you pass. This is just a luck roll.
Why don't we just pour honey on it and see if it short circuits it?
I got a 2.
You got it
All
too.
good.
You accidentally cut 2 wires. The door begins to open.
Oh shit.
The vault door?
The vault door begins to open.
Yes, it was the right one. I picked the right wire. That was totally the blue one.
Can you put me down now, please?
Oh yeah, I just drop him.
As he's about to drop, I'm like, ah!
Ah, jeez.
The vault opens up.
I don't like
and
your face.
Inside, you see Jimmy Papadopoulos and 5 other bears.
Ah, he gave us the double cross. It's a bust run.
No, the best part about it is he has to go through me.
um, yeah. So little did you know, you've been set up this whole time by Jimmy Papadopoulos, who's there, and Abraham Lincoln's beehive is not in there. There's still a load of honey in there, but the big prize is not there.
All right, you want me to take him down? I'll take him down. I'll protect you.
Hold on.
Just
I
throw me
really-
at him.
Hold on. I need closure. Jimmy, tell me how you did it.
Well, you see, this counts as a flashback for me, and I'm.
That's
using
what I
it
figured.
as an
I figured it would be so
good. We flash back to him planning it. He walks out of the office with his blueprints in hand, and he says, "Those fools! They just told me everything that I needed to know." I lost his voice.
He was more of a Jersey guy.
They just told me everything that I
That
whatever,
was
I'm trying
closer.
too hard
That
at
was
this point.
closer.
That was closer.
They just told me everything I needed to know. So
There you
there we
go.
go. I found it eventually. Here we go.
There he
All
is.
right.
There's
They
Jimmy
told me
Papadopoulos.
everything I needed to know. I got too much into the Appalachian accent.
Question. Does
Yes.
anytime when he's telling us, does he stroll out of the vault? Like
no.
is he like gloat walking?
No,
No,
this is all a flashback.
He's standing there. He's standing there. This is happening
Okay.
as a flashback. That he's like recalling to you. So this mechanically, nobody's moving anywhere. This is
Okay.
a scene in a movie where we're flashing back the villain monologue telling you his whole plan. So he's walking out and he says, those idiots, I knew they'd show me exactly what I needed to get in order to get down there, make sure that the beehive was moved up to the floor before they got there. And I've got my guys hitting it from the inside and running out before they can even get there. All right, so we're back to the present.
Can I hack the cameras to see if his guys were running out with the big score before we got to that point? Like, can I see?
Yeah, so
Like, go
you
through the
had a
cameras.
couple of yeah. So you can easily enough get back up to the main floor cameras, and you see the piece was moved up there during this whole process.
Okay.
And when it's in its place in the convention center, people are like all around it, just oogling it, and you can see on some of the cameras some bear disguised agents moving through the crowd, getting closer to the piece.
So right now, so at this moment, it's like on display.
Yeah, it's on display right now,
Okay.
and you can tell whatever their plan is to grab it and go is in progress.
Okay. Those radios are probably loud, right? Like
Can
if I
I-
say something on the radio, like everyone hears it.
They were in the vault, right?
I mean, everyone would hear it. Yeah. Yeah, they were inside the vault.
How does the door open? Does it open like a vault door, like open towards us?
It slides up.
Oh, it's sliding doors.
It can open that way. It doesn't matter. Yeah, in my head it slides, but yeah, it can open inwards. What you got?
I'm gonna shut the door with them in it.
You just cut the wires on the biometric scanner. There's no shutting the
but
door.
I'm a grizzly bear. I probably could shut the door, right?
This is a security vault. Good luck. You can certainly try.
Well, it's between that or me going crazy and attacking.
Throw me.
You can,
Throw you?
you can.
I pick him up and throw. When he says that, I do it.
Where are you throwing him?
Right at the rat.
Right at the rat. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. No roll for the throw. He's small enough. You can just toss him across the room.
I start stampeding behind him.
That's gonna be a bear roll for sure.
And me, because I'm coming in hot
Yeah.
right behind him.
All right. Both of you roll bear.
I'm
one.
Terrify, I get advantage, right?
If you're not trying to scare anyone, are you? You're like actually attacking them.
Oh yeah,
I mean, if you're trying to scare him, yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can have advantage on that. That's fine. Why not?
I got a 3-on-3.
I'm mad.
I only rolled one.
All right, that's a pass.
I'm
Yeah.
also mad.
Why are you mad? What?
Because the heist is a bust. We got double crossed.
That's why.
Okay.
I'm mad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
A 1. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I mean, you're able to get in, and
I'm not trying
you
to
knock
kill
two of
him.
them down.
I'm just trying to rough him up real bad.
Same.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Giving
him
you,
the
you
business.
knock him down. You
Fair
knock
fight.
him down. He's in there. He doesn't seem like he can really put up much of a chance. I just rolled 4 dice and they were all 6s. So yeah, you pretty easily managed to take it down. I guess I have one more dice because I said there were 5 in there. Yeah, that was a 4. No.
Yeah.
You guys can take all these guys on.
Yeah,
You guys can
we
take
have like the beat 'em up scene.
Yeah,
and
we have
just-
a goon scene, just a goon
And
scene.
just
Yeah,
like
there you go.
anger.
It's a Letterkenny scene. We walk in and we walk out with the honey in hands.
So you've got Honey.
Here's
they
the
walk-
scene. I've got the scene. I've got it.
All right.
I throw King Tony in. He's crazy unhinged as usual. I fucking gallop in behind, and as I'm galloping in behind, you like the camera kind of like fades back around the corner, and you can kind of see like it looks like the door shuts, but it's just the way the camera moves. And then when the camera comes back around, you see King Tony and Granger just walking out behind him with the honey pots underneath their arms, like, and all the rest of the bears are just knocked out on the ground, like sprawled with the rat laying in front on top of one of the bellies of the bears.
Can I
And
try to
we
hack the
walk
door?
Yeah.
Hack the door closed after they walk out.
I'm gonna say no on that because it
Okay.
broke the biometric scanner. So
Fair
there's a fundamental system error there.
That would have been so
Okay.
great. They finally open it up and there's just 4 bears and a rat in there.
Once they kick the crap out of those guys, I'm gonna tell them on the radio, like, hey, the big score is on display, and there's a few guys looking to make a move on it right now.
Can we get to it?
He didn't
I
say
don't think
over. Is he done?
Over.
Oh, he's done.
I don't know if we can get the big score.
I think I have a plan for the big score now.
Okay.
It's not a flashback. We're gonna plan this one now.
Talk while you're
Rook.
walking.
Rook, yeah, we start walking. Rook, I need you to follow them with the big score. We'll stay in the shadows.
Okay.
By the way, all of you have to move 1 to criminal at this point for successfully beating up all those guys. That's definitely a plan going off without a hitch.
Okay.
Sorry to
all of-
interrupt. Go ahead.
all of us, or just them two?
Just them two. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You didn't really.
I
Perfect.
crack a honey flask to keep
Okay.
it 3 and 3.
All right.
I'm okay with it being 4. I will. Yeah, we're gonna be in the shadows. Just keep an eye on them and see which way they're going with the prize.
Well, it's still on display right now, but they look like they're gonna make a move on it soon. So
When
if
they-
it moves,
when they
if it moves, I'll tell you.
When they start moving it, we need to get to that exit, and we have the van there. We take it from them, put it in our van, leave. Head back to the van.
I'm in the van.
No, us. I look at. Oh, over. I didn't know I still had the button down.
Over.
King Tony,
Yeah.
back to the van.
You want me back to the van?
Oh yeah, you're the driver. I don't think
All right.
Rookie knows how to drive.
Give me your honey.
No, I'm
do
going
you
with
need it?
you.
Oh, let's go.
Yes.
All right. You going back to the same stairs you came in at,
Yeah, and we're following the same
Yep.
path right back.
following the same path right back.
Removing the security hat and the aviators when we get to the
And the badge.
and the badge. So I back to the Tropolis Catering Company because I'm carrying honey. It makes sense.
Oh. It's probably a little shredded from the fight.
Best we can do.
Yeah, so you're running through at this point with all this honey. Bystanders are absolutely trying to figure out what the hell's going on, probably realizing something is amiss. And yeah, so you managed to get through pretty pretty quickly, and you
People are
get
just
up
confused.
to the side door where you entered in, and at that point, on the cameras, you guys don't see it yet, but on the cameras, you see a bear swinging down from a chandelier with a rope tied to it.
What kind of bear?
It's a sun bear. Swinging down to grab the beehive. He grabs it, scoops it up, and jumps off. And then at this point, you guys can see him start to run towards the side door.
Where we're going
Our
out?
door?
Where you're at.
Oh, this is fucking great. Can I run out the door before them and put the honey down? Like, do I have time? Like, is there time
No,
for that?
because you don't see it until he is
Oh,
sprinting
okay.
full gallop out the door.
Why,
Put the
why
honey-
don't we?
Put the honey down. Put the honey down.
I put it down.
I throw him.
Ah!
Okay. He
Get him!
hits the door.
Wait, no, the door's not open with him. I was trying to get him like to go out the door with him.
The doors are open, but you're down the concourse and you see them intersect you with that, and he's running out the door. By the time you have time to pick him up and throw him and he gets over there, he's out the door already, and the door's just wide open, so he can land next to the door, but you don't have a straight line to the
Oh,
door.
I thought he was like running by and I was like just tossing him to like catch on his back,
he
basically.
ran by perpendicular.
He was already past me.
He ran, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was already
That's-
ahead of you. You guys are
that's fine.
walking up at this point to that intersection.
Rook, he's coming out. Get him he's out behind the van. Get him. And then we start running towards the door, I guess.
Okay.
So
I pick up the honey so we don't leave without anything.
Yeah. Running with the honey.
He's running towards this way.
Yeah,
Over.
he's running straight
Over.
past your van.
Okay. I peek out to look at him. Before I do that, I drink a honey flask so I can move one
Cool,
back to bear.
Yep.
So I'm back to 3 and 3.
Uh-huh.
And then I get out of the van and I look for him. Do I see him?
Yeah, you see him. He's running straight by the van, straight by the back doors of the van.
So is he already past me at this point? Or can I try?
No, he's in the process of running up to it.
All right, yep. So I want to, as I see him running up to it, I want to cut him off.
Okay. All right. So you open the door
Yep.
and cut him off there. Okay.
Yep.
All
Hit
right.
him in the
Yeah.
face with the door.
He's going to try to sidestep you, and he's able to get right past you. You can contest that with a bear roll to see if you can catch him.
I rolled a 3 of 3.
That's a pass. You're able to catch him and tackle him down if that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Okay. In the process of tackling him down, the beehive leaves his hands and goes up into the air. And it's
Do we
in
see this?
slow motion. Yes, you're at the door by this point. You see
Throw
it in
me.
slow
Throw.
This is a bear roll for Granger.
So when I said that when I yelled to him on the walkie-talkies and I continue running, could I do a dunk into the honey and take a shot?
Is this a mini flashback?
Yeah.
Flashback
Well, you
to
know
a
what? I'm
few
flashing
moments
back
later?
to literally moments before. That's so amazing. And Granger's just like as he's running. And then I throw, yes. So I'm just at 3-3 now. Just evened it out.
Yeah. with the flashbacks, I'm so disappointed nobody's done like an in heist flashback.
I didn't even
yet.
think about it.
We did a like a flashbackception.
That was good. The flashback within a flashback was good.
Yes.
Clothesline his bare ass.
But yeah, you can't. So with flashbacks, you can't change anything that's already happened, but you can absolutely do things that can help you with what happens next.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 2 on a 3
A 2 on a 3. All right.
to throw a honey
So
badger.
you throw him perfectly. You're mid-air, and you are trying to grab it. This is going to take dexterity. This is going to be a criminal roll.
When he throws me,
Resource management is critical.
I want to have a flashback
Yes.
of when I was being picked on as a kid by my older brothers who were always throwing me, which is why I have an anger of being picked up and thrown.
Okay.
And I'm trying
All
to realize that sometimes it's okay to be thrown and picked up. And I
So
would like
there's an
to move.
important life lesson.
It's a life
Yeah.
lesson.
I would like to move my criminal from 3 to 4.
Done. Make
And
your
we
roll.
learned a little bit about King Tony.
Yeah. I'll give you I will give you inspiration for that.
I'm gonna need it probably. This is gonna be the one time the dice fucks me. 2!
2. All right, in this critical moment, you have this amazing realization that like your therapy couldn't do this. You come to
thrown.
the actualization that it's okay to be thrown sometimes.
And so like I feel like I was like a little bit like wobbly at first, and then I like streamline so that I'm like
Straighten
flying
up.
through the air instead of wobbling.
Yep. You get into your formation and you reach out and grab it perfectly and come
And
down with a nice little roll.
Football cradle and roll out.
And you have it. You have it in your hands.
And I run right to the van and get in.
All right, you're running right to the van. At this point, this guy is trying to get back up to his feet. You see a whole gang of other bears start running out the door.
Let's go.
I run, I throw the other jars, and then I run back, pick up the one that that King Tony had before I threw at him.
Yeah.
And I pick that one up and I run and throw that in the van, and I look over at the rookie holding down the sun bear, and I'm like, "Good job, Rook, let's go."
As I get up, I try to throw the sun bear into the other guys and run to the van.
All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can do that. That slows them down for a half second there.
And I'm running to the van.
You run to the van, and you're in. Driver, this is your time to shine.
Flashback, real quick. I'd like to flash back to when we were getting the van set up, and we were laughing at King Tony for having the van, that he had bought the van and all that stuff that same day, basically. And I just like, man, it'd be real bad if someone was chasing us, right? Maybe we should put some stuff in here that we could toss at them from the back door. So you see when we come back that inside the door you see
Like bricks
there's
and
just
cinder
it's,
blocks.
it's just a bunch of stuff that we found in the woods, logs and rocks.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
So I slap on prescription aviators so that I can see better to drive.
Because you're a honey badger that with bad eyesight.
as you're turning the key to start the car or start the van, you see from one of the side alleys a Civic Center security truck pulls up and is pulling behind you to catch up with you and try to stop you.
I floor it.
And floor it. All right, yeah. So yeah, you floor it.
When he does, I give out the biggest grizzly bear growl, like yell, those big yells that they do. I just like do it with the door open, like out back at them, like
yeah. I mean, if you want to roll Terrify for that, then
please,
you go for it. Yeah,
I rolled the one.
All right, yeah. So you scare the crap out of the security guard, who at that point just kind of like pulls off.
Just a big bear in the back of the van going,
It's like, oh shit, I ain't paid enough. Bye.
So as you go up the alleyway to get out to the road in front, do you take a left or right?
I take a left.
You take a left. All right, so you pull in the opposite direction of the Civic Center, and then at that point, you see from behind you, from in front of the Civic Center, 2 more security trucks come in, and a van similar to yours, the original catering company van, pulls up. And is chasing after you as well.
Well,
Can I try to hack the van so I can set it so it only goes 10 miles an hour?
Yes, you can
So
absolutely.
it can't keep up with us.
That's an actual thing you can do to vehicles. So yep.
And I rolled a 2.
Make all the lights and stuff go on. The fucking windshield wipers are
so
spraying, and
you see the van jerks and comes to a stop. You still have the 2 security trucks.
I look out the back. You want me to start launching stuff at him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Door opens. Log comes out.
It's like a log.
Just a log.
Just a fucking log comes out.
How'd you get a log in here? Where's this log been here the whole time?
4 out of 3, so it's a fail. Just barrels down the rope.
Just kind of falls out of the van.
All right.
Oh, I missed it.
So
That
it
one.
doesn't slow them. It doesn't slow them down at all. They're still right on your tail, and it seems like they might be starting to gain on you a little bit.
I want to try and do some like evasive, like in and out of traffic stuff.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Make a criminal roll, and you can have advantage because this is your specialty. You're driving.
A 2, because the other
2.
one was a 6 thing.
All right, so yeah, you're weaving in and out of traffic. You manage to gain a few car links on them with that. So you are coming up now to an intersection of what would be one of the main thoroughfares through town, and actually no, you don't know anything unless you do.
At this point, I would like to have a flashback about studying
Fantastic.
traffic patterns and times of day when there's busier traffic and less busier traffic.
All right, so
I would say in like the weeks leading up, I would just drive around and just see like when it's busy, when it's not.
all right, yeah. Doing
different times of the day. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Would we have a certain like route that we're gonna follow? Like, do we know exactly where we're gonna try to go?
This is Route C. A and B were compromised, so we couldn't go that way. This is the third option.
Okay, but it was an option. Could I try to hack the lights in our favor?
Yeah, you can do that once we're back in the present. You
Yep.
can do that. Are you done with
Yep.
your flashback?
Yes.
All right, so we are back to the present, and you would recall from all that extensive staking out that you did and driving through and the research leading up to this, that this time of day, if you turned right, you would have ended up in highway traffic. This would have been 5 o'clock traffic, gridlock.
It would have been bad.
Right. So you turn left at this time of day, and you're gonna have to go down by the river and take some curvy roads to get out.
Yep.
I'd like to dip into some more honey.
Okay, you dip into some more honey.
Would I remember if there's like going those ways every time? If there was like at some point, like if I go a certain way, like there was either like a van blocking it before a certain time or after a certain time, or like just vehicles blocking like an entrance or an exit.
You wouldn't recall any
Okay.
of those being any kind of consistent pattern.
Okay.
If something happened every now and then where somebody was trying to like back into a spot or something like that to block away, then that is entirely possible. But
I toss out a potted plant.
Okay. Yep. Give me a barrel.
Oh, that one didn't make it.
Nope, that's a fail. All right.
It didn't make it in my. No, I dropped it. A two. I got a 2.
A 2. All right. Yeah. So you're able to hit the one of the security trucks, and he swerves a little bit and falls back a little bit ways. He's still on your tail, but not nearly as close. So you get, at this point, yeah, you're able to hack all of the lights on the way. You can roll for it if you'd like, but I think you could pull that off with what you've been doing so far this game.
We need to get to the forest as soon as possible.
I'm working on it.
So this beehive, if I break into it, could I get the honey out of it?
Why wouldn't you just use the honey from what we just took?
No, I'm just thinking we could leave the beehive behind and take the honey and go when we get to the forest.
But it's the hive we need. That's the score.
The hive is the valuable part. The hive could get you to retirement and all the honey you could ever need.
Okay. I see what we're doing.
That's your one last score. You can grab the honey and go and ditch the hive if you feel like that's what you need to do.
Nope.
I just didn't
There's
know.
also the moral implications of knowing this hive is a piece of history.
I don't care.
So I don't know how national treasure you want to get with that, but
we're bears.
Okay.
American history isn't really important to them, I don't think.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah. That's totally up to you. So, yeah. So at this point, you are able to pretty quickly make it through town. Plan's going off without a hitch so far. So everybody moved to criminal.
Good thing I just drank that honey.
Yeah, right.
I popped my honey as well.
Okay. So you guys are both out of honey, right?
Yes.
Well, my flasks are empty, but I got 2 big jars with me.
Well, you actually, yeah, you did bring. You can start consuming honey from your heist. Yeah,
That's all I've been doing. I used my 2 earlier.
You good? Yeah, you good. Yeah. So you're able to make that change. You come up to a point where you're beginning to get off the highway, and you're going onto a 2-lane road, and it follows right alongside the river. You still have the 2 trucks behind you. Granted, you've got some really good speed, so they're a little farther behind you, but they are beginning to start to kind of catch up at this point. And there's also the railroad tracks on the opposite side of the road. So it's railroad tracks, road, river.
Flashback to when we were planning Route C. You see Granger pull out the train schedule, and he says the train runs right along this track here. At 4:39, the train leaves from Tropolis. If we're out of there by 4:15, that ride should get us to here just as the train's crossing. If we need to break off from a tail. I being a thief, I know timing is everything, so we need to really make sure that we're there if we're doing Route C at this point. And then you see him look down at his wrist. There's no watch there. And then he says, and then it flashes back to him, and he's like, "Right on time." And then he points over, and you see the train pulling down the tracks parallel to where we are, and you can see the crossing up ahead.
Now hold up. There's a 50% chance of which direction it's going.
I'm fine with either of them.
What if I went flashback? It says it's going to be going west to east.
Okay.
Keep changing.
Anyway.
I just keep changing the stuff.
Yeah, you can't change something that's in the progress of happening.
Oh, come on. What flashbacks are for?
Train's going the wrong way. Flashback. Hold on a second.
No, where's this going the wrong way?
There's no train at all.
It's going whatever way you imagine it to be, and as you are pulling up, there is an intersection ahead of you with just a stop sign, and you see a dump truck turning left right in front of you. And it's at this moment that you are going to swerve towards the train. It's blocking you at that exact moment. What do you do?
Look at my wrist. Not the right time.
Is the train going from left to right or right to left?
Whatever way decided.
It makes sense in your head.
And whatever way the truck is blocking that direct path.
If the truck is blocking me this way and the train's coming from left to right, I have to either gun it and get on the train tracks and stay ahead of the train. But if it's coming from right to left, I can swerve to the other side of the road.
Quick decisions. Which one are you doing?
I'm going to say it's coming from left to right, and I'm gunning it in front of the train.
You're gunning it. You're going in front of the train. No roll necessary. You are able to get it up in front of the train. The train is
not letting up on it at all.
It is slowly catching up.
What are you doing?
Improvising.
Get off the tracks as soon as you can.
Well, no shit. Stop yelling at me.
I'm gonna throw another log soon.
I don't think that's gonna work against the train there, bud.
Yeah, you guys are on the train. The train is starting to get closer and closer to you. It's slow enough that you're not in immediate danger right now because you're going fast enough. So like the relative motion, and you're staying on the tracks. You're just kind of like caught right on the tracks, and you're doing a very good job of keeping it on the tracks. It's closing in closer and closer. Eventually, it is bigger than you, so it will push you off. But you have a little bit of time there.
I'm trying to wait as long as I can to maybe if we come across another like thing where the tracks actually meet with the road, so I won't be caught on it to take off onto the road instead of being caught on the tracks.
Okay.
If that makes sense to you.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
If that doesn't happen, then I'll have to wait for a flatter part to try and pull off onto.
So you're trying to pull it off of the train tracks now. Okay.
If I don't come to
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're far enough away where like they couldn't have followed us easily at all.
I mean, you still see them kind of a little bit farther back. I mean, they were on the road parallel to the train tracks there. They definitely saw you go in front. So they're around. They're not immediately on your tail.
So what side of the road is that on? Is that on our right?
That's on your right.
I'm going to pull off to the left and try to pull a Yui and head back the other way.
All right, you are now in the dirt. You try to pull a Yui. That's going to be a criminal disadvantage.
I rolled a 4 and a 4, and my criminal is 4.
A 4 and a 4, and your criminal is 4. So you are able to pull off into the dirt. You make a U-turn. It probably spins a few times before you settle on the
yep, definitely through that
whichever
log.
direction you're trying to go.
I'm trying to head
It's like
back.
out of my hands.
So like they're gonna keep going the same way, and I'm trying to head back the other way to go back to the original route.
Great idea. Yeah, you're heading that way with the train screening you, and you can hear the sirens. At this point, the local police have joined in, and they all drive past where the train, in the direction that the train is heading, and you're going the opposite direction there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm still not letting up until we get back
to the hideout.
To the hideout.
To the hideout. Okay, I really thought you were going to take the train there. Will the police are on high alert in the city? You would I think.
Yeah, we're trying to go to the
you
forest.
could probably get a ping on the radar. So in order to go to the forest, you would be. Yeah, I think we can do that. I think we can get back there fairly easily.
I think
you're gonna double back. There's another bridge across the river, so you're able to cut back across the bridge, hit another back road. And what do you want? You need a flashback?
No, I thought it would be hilarious if King Tony had a flashback of him making his van aquatic so we could cross the river.
I was really hoping you guys were gonna jump on the train. That was yeah, you make it back to the hideout without getting caught.
I think we need to get a new hideout soon.
Yeah. It's also probably time to ditch the van.
Well, good thing you just dressed it up to look like the other one. You just take the dressing off.
But I mean, they'll be looking for a van.
That doesn't have the same symbols and stuff on it.
I mean, we got any paint? We can just throw some paint on it.
I take the magnetic signs off. There we go.
Yeah,
We're
just
good.
magnetic.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, that's it.
I start tearing into it like, rah, 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 rah. Like, you can't read it now.
Can't read what? The magnetic signs on the ground or the van you just mauled?
The signs.
Oh, fair enough.
I didn't maul the van. Well, I mean, the back might have some scratches in it from all the rocks and stuff I was throwing.
Okay, what do we do now? Do we lay low or do we?
This is it. You pulled off the heist.
We retire with our Abraham Lincoln beehive.
Yeah.
A lot of honey.
I mean, my portion of the game is over. You guys can tell your retirement stories if you'd like.
Freaking Johnny Papadopoulos thought he got one up on us, but he was a little behind. A little behind.
Granger retires, takes his honey, meets a nice lady bear, has some Granger cubs, and he teaches his cubs how to lockpick and thieve like he did. But they never have to because
Noble bear profession.
they don't need to because he takes care of them. But he hands down his dad's hand drill and says, "This will come in handy when you least expect it." And Granger lives a long bear life with his family.
Beautiful.
Many Grangers behind, moving on.
King Tony becomes a Formula One race car driver with
Yes, he does.
He gives up the life of stealing, and it's because he's so short.
We're good. Go ahead.
He fits into the Formula One cars so good, and he lives his lifelong professional dream.
Fantastic.
Frank lives in a house like in the woods near a mountain, and he's got like he's got a lot of tech in his house, but it's also like very like he's got all these things in place to like keep out anyone that he doesn't want knowing he exists. Security. Like, he's like off the grid, yeah.
So you're like Lester from Grand Theft Auto 5.
yes. Like he's off the grid.
Fantastic.
But he also wants to pursue his passion of mountain climbing. So so he lives in the woods near a mountain.
Hacking and mountain climbing.
Hacking and then just mountain climbing.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
We did it, boys.
What happens to Jimmy Papadopoulos?
Post credits.
Yes.
Oh boy.
This is so good.
You're all retired and you all stay in touch and have an occasional, annual get together where you just sit around and eat honey.
Honey Heist anniversary.
Yeah, Honey Heist reunion. Yeah. You sit around, eat honey together. And then Jimmy Papadopoulos slams through the door and he's like, I know the last time we were all together, it didn't end well. But I got one last score for you. He slams down a blueprint onto the table. Cut to black.
You son of a bitch,
it.
I'm in.
Oh, that's great.
Flashback.
I love that game.
Flashback. Jimmy Papadopoulos
gets his ass kicked.
Opens the door. I know things were bad between us the last, and he gets punched in the face as hard as possible by Granger and says, "This is the Honey Heist anniversary. Jobs come tomorrow."
Thanks for watching this Dysfunctional RPG's presentation of Honey Heist. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to keep up with the crew and so much more. Homebrewed, just for you.